Everyone's firing up the grill and watching fireworks this week, but if you're not careful, your 4th of July celebrations can turn into a trip to the emergency room. That's why we have Dr. Colton Copley here from Cabell Huntington Hospital with some tips to keep you and your family and your friends all safe. This is probably a busy week for you.
It can be. You know, we always are happy to take care of people, but we want people to enjoy their Independence Day at home and not at the hospital.
Exactly. So what are some of the common injuries that you typically see this time of year?
We see injuries that are related to fireworks, such as burns, particularly to the hands and face. We also will see eye injuries as well. In more severe cases, we can see injuries such as amputations, severe amputations to the fingers or hands, and so pretty serious injuries can occur, especially when around the July 4th holiday when people are handling fireworks that they're not particularly used to handling.
Right, and of course when you lose a limb or a finger or something, that's very serious. But even with something minor, say someone comes in with a burn, could that potentially turn into a serious illness if not taken care of? Yeah,
so burns can lead to potential long-term scarring, and also more severe burns can lead to infections that could happen over time, and then that could lead to more serious illness related to that.
So don't put off going to the doctor thinking, oh, it'll feel better tomorrow.
No, anytime you're injured, particularly a burn, it's best to let the professionals look at it and help guide your medical treatment.
Right. Okay, what are some precautions? What should we be doing if we're going to be around fireworks to make sure we stay safe and all of our friends and family around us?
Well, one thing we always recommend is follow the manufacturer instructions given on the fireworks, and make sure you're obtaining your fireworks from a legal vendor that are legal in the area that you're using it. Whenever you're using fireworks, we recommend that you keep water or a fire extinguisher around. And also make sure you look at your surroundings, and when you're letting fireworks off, make sure it's not in any close vicinity to buildings or dry grass, things that could catch fire.
Exactly, and in some communities there are laws. You will get fined for even setting them off in your yard. So are there specific groups who you think are more at risk for firework injuries?
Fireworks-related injuries, particularly groups such as children, are highest incident. Kids just don't understand the dangers of fireworks. They think of fireworks as being something fun, and they don't understand it's something that could potentially be harmful to them. Also, elderly population, mobility issues could cause them to not be able to get away from a stray firework as well. So we recommend keeping those groups further away from where fireworks are being set off. And then, you know, children should really never handle fireworks. It's always dangerous for burns and such injuries like that.
You don't want your fun celebration to end up, as you say, in the ER. Okay, so if something should happen, you're at a party, you're at an event, what are some immediate things you could be doing to help this person while we're waiting for paramedics, healthcare people to arrive?
Well, I think it's always, for burns, to help cool the burn, we always recommend using running cool water, never using ice. But then for eye injuries, it's important to never rub the eye injury because you could cause further damage. And then if there's more severe injuries like severe lacerations or amputations, applying direct pressure to help stop the bleeding, and always seek professional medical care. I know that on the July 4th holiday in particular, our St. Mary's and Cabell Huntington urgent cares are open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And always at our emergency departments we're available 24/7, 365 days a year to help people.
That's great, and we have the contact information right there. It sounds like you need to do a screenshot of this or jot the number down if you have lots of fireworks in your future here this week. And Dr. Copley, thanks so much for stopping by and sharing these safety reminders, because as you mentioned, you want everybody to have a fun holiday and not that we don't want to come in and see you. We don't want to come in with some severe injuries.
We want everyone to have a safe July 4th, and if we're needed, we're happy to help.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for coming in and talking to us.
Glad to be here.